Hello guys, it's Christoph Dupont here. I'm quickly gonna make a video and show you how to get started with Flexmail, what you need to do, what you need to pay attention for, and some general setup. So I've already logged into my Flexmail account. As you can see, it's brand new at the moment. So the first thing I'm gonna do is set up SPF, DKHM, and stuff like that. So we're gonna go into settings here on top. Then we go into the email authentication. We're gonna take domain we wanna send from. In my case, I've selected this domain just for test purpose. We're gonna enter that domain we wanna send from right here. We're gonna press next. Then after a tiny wait, as you could see, we'll see that this is all red, so that means it's not fine. What we're gonna do is copy this first part, go to your DNS manager here. This will be different for whatever you're using. It could be cPanel, it can be Flask, or just a panel like I have here. Just add a new record for, it's always going to be a TXT record we're going to be adding. In this case, I'll just call it SPF, and I'll place the stuff I've just selected here. So I just copied this part, because that's the actual record, and I'll just add it like this. Click Add Record, that's the SPF. I'm gonna do the same for sender ID. I'm just gonna call it sender ID. It's like TXT. Paste it in there. Add record. I'm already gonna save it once because you never know if you have a blackout. Then for DKIM, sorry, you want to generate one. So we'll generate one. We'll select the default. Click generate. We'll see this, the key being generated here. I'm gonna take everything after TXT, copy this for a moment, go to Notepad, paste it here, and as you can see, there's all these enters everywhere. We're gonna want to remove those, so I'm just gonna stand behind this one, behind this line, press delete, line on top, delete, 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 go over here, delete. So now I have my key. I'm gonna copy this, so let's just Control A, Control C, go back to my DNS manager, click Add Record, select TXT, paste that data right here. Then the key will be this, so I'll copy all this, paste it here, put a period behind it so it doesn't add the domain again, because it's a default thing that your DNS manager will do. Click on Add Record and save the record. Now if everything's fine, click Next again. This will turn green eventually, but it can take 15 to 20 minutes, sometimes even 2 days. So you just need a little bit of patience for that. But with this done, your SPF, sender ID, and DKIM are set up. This just means that Gmail and Yahoo and all the other providers you'll be mailing to will be able to verify that you own the domain and that we're allowed to send from it using Flexmail. The next thing we want to do and make sure is that link tracking is enabled to cover up your links and to have some stats. So we'll just click here, link tracking, check automatic link tracking, and save. Give it some seconds to load. There we go, action complete. The next thing you want to do is make sure people can go to your list, get signed up. So you probably have an account on forms.cpro.eu already. I already logged in. On the first page, it's asking for your API info. You can just find that on the profile, my account, API. We're gonna go ahead and copy this info, paste it here, click save. There we go, it's in there. Go to forms, add a new form. The thank you page for this example, I'll use just Google. In list, you'll see your lists. Once you see stuff in here, that means everything's working. Your API has been added correctly. Click on send. Then you get your form over here. This you can integrate into almost anything. So you can just go, for example, in my case, we'll go to wish loop. I think it's settings. Yeah, settings integration. New integration, HTML code, because that's what we got. Flexmail example. We'll just give it a name, paste it here. You don't need the name and surname. You can, but you don't have to. So I'm going to delete this because I'm just going to be saving the email for now. Click on save. And there we go. Now you can just quickly create a new capture page. You all know that. You can select the Flexmail example and it'll just add the contacts to your contact list over here. With this done, the setup is pretty much completed. This is the basic. You can now start using Flexmail. Another cool thing we recently added is on your dashboard over here. You can see your what plan you have. I have an essential plan, 2,500. I haven't used this account yet. I just set it up to make this video. Keep an eye on this. If you get close to it, come back to me to upgrade your package. So you can go to 5K, 10K, 25K, 50K, whatever you desire. The next thing we're going to do is make a workflow. To do that and to keep it organized, I'm just going to going into messages, manage messages, categories, because I'm going to create new categories so I have them all together and they don't come in the same place where my normal mails will go or messages. Go back here, go back to messages. I'm gonna create a new message. Follow up one, I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna put it in the category workflows, save it. Quickly, I'm not gonna add any content for now. I'm just quickly gonna add some stuff, make it a bit nice. There we go. Just like this. Or maybe I'll just, I don't know, I'll just keep it like this. Then save and close. So now that we have one message, I'm going to create a second one. It will be easier to understand that way. Follow up two. I'm going to put it in the word. The category doesn't really matter that much. It's just for your personal, well, to make it easier for yourself to have it all organized in one place. I'm going to add some more content again. Save and close. Now we're going to go into campaigns and create a first follow-up series. Workflow. This is what we call follow-ups or autoresponders or whatever you want to call it. I'm going to add a new workflow. In my case, I'm going to add a custom workflow. I'm going to call it follow-up series. I'm going to add it. And now here comes a tricky part. So because we're using this, we can't use filled in form. What we're going to do is we're going to go to contacts that are added to a list, and you select the list that they're added to. Just click save. And now this will trigger the second they get added to your list or the second they opt in. I'm gonna click on the plus. I want to send a campaign to them. You can fill in the name of your campaign. Follow up one. Name to send is Christoph. Over here, we're gonna take the domain we recently added. Gia.com, up like that. Reply address the same. BCC email address. Leave this empty. Day one getting started. This is just the subject, and over here we'll select the first mail in the workflow. Well, we want to send it immediately. We're gonna save. And now a cool thing, what you have to do is select, gonna go back, click on the plus again, wait, for a certain date, we want a period. when the period that we want is 1 day. Save. Now it's gonna wait 1 day and then send another campaign. Campaign 2. Just follow up 2. Have it set up like this again. Select the second message. Day 2. Continue your adventure. There we go. Save. And this is the basics of how to set up a follow-up series. What you can do after this, for example, is you can do if else, like if they opened an email, do this, then that. Start another workflow, end the workflow, remove from list, update contact, add to another list. So that way you can make sure that you don't mail the people still in a normal in your follow-up. So I only broadcast to the people that ended the follow-up. You want to do save and start, or it will never start working. So we're going to do that. Now, there you go. My workflow is active. Then the only thing pretty much left to do is go to message, go into campaigns. To send an actual email, you go campaigns, manage campaign, create a new campaign, new email campaign. Here you see the same screen as before. Campaign 1. Category doesn't really matter. The name, this is the name you will see in Gmail and stuff. Select your email. Subject, broadcast 1. Email messages, I'm just gonna select this one. Click on next. Select your contacts on the next screen here. I only have one list and one segment, so I can only use this one, but later on, if you have more, you can just select whoever you want to send the email to. We're gonna go to next. Yeah, I need to have some contacts in my list before I can do this. Let's add myself. grin.christoph@gmail.com. Save it. There we go. And now I should be able to continue. There we go. Now you see receivers 1. You can just click next. And here you can either send the campaign now or plan it to send later. You click send and it will send the email. This is about everything you need to do. So once you've done this, you've done it all. So it's not that hard. Good luck and have fun.